Hi hi everyone, how are you all doing? I hope that you all are doing fine. I hope that you are okay. So today we'll be having adverbs that compare, and I'll just share my screen right now. Hi everyone on the chats. You're all welcome. Okay. So first you log in using the aplusstudent.com. Okay. And then you click on your name. Hi B Funks. Language are Tyros, and then grade 4, adverbs that compare. Okay, okay, okay. So this is adverbs that compare. So it says use adverbs to compare. So that's what we will do right now. Just a moment. Okay. Okay, so we'll start now with the lesson adverbs that compare. So, first of all, we have to know the different types of adverbs. We have two types of adverbs, we have the comparative adverbs and superlative adverbs. Okay, what country are you from? B. Funks. Uh, what country are you from? Hi. Can you see now? Okay, yeah, you can see now. Okay, so comparative adverbs compare to how two actions are done. Comparative. Okay. Compares how two actions are done. Okay. So take note of this here. Compares how two actions are done. Two actions are done. Are done. And then superlative. Okay, I'm also from Nigeria. B Funks. I'm also from Nigeria. Rose is from Bhutan. Okay, Canada, Nepal. Okay, and I'm from Nigeria also. B form. So superlative here compares how more than two actions are done. So whereby comparative is comparing just two actions, then superlative is comparing how more than two actions are done. So superlative compares more than two actions, okay? More than two actions. So take note of the two that I wrote here so that you know it is comparing more than two actions, while comparative adverbs just compares two actions. Okay, so moving on. Hi Prayan, hi everyone. For adverbs that have one syllable, add er to them to make the comparative adverb. Add es to make the superlative adverb. So if it has adverb with one syllable, okay, you add what? When it's one syllable, you add er, okay. So for one syllable, you add to make it comparative. So once you add it, it becomes comparative. And then for more than one syllables, you add est, and then superlative. Okay, so I want you all to take notes. Er is comparative and est is superlative. So when you see adverbs with est, you know that that's superlative. And if you see adverbs with you know that is comparative. Okay? So we have some examples here. Soon, sooner, soonest. So we have soon as the base, sooner, and then soonest as the superlative. So can you all give me examples of base word, comparative adverbs, and superlative? Just like how we have soon, sooner, soonest. Can you give me some examples? Base word soon, comparative sooner, and soonest. So I'll just await your answers on the chat box. Send in your answers. Let's have that. So yeah, I wait for your answers. What examples can you give with base words, comparative adverbs, and then superlative adverbs? I can give my own first example. So we can probably have wise, wiser, wisest. I'll give some examples and then you list yours also. So I'm gonna give my own example here. We have the base word as wise, the comparative as wiser, and then the superlative as wisest. Okay, so this is how it's done. Like this, just like this. Okay. So I want to see some of your own examples, just like this. Hi everyone. Hi, welcome to the chat. So your own example, everyone, of comparative, superlative, and the base word. So give me your own examples. Think of your own examples and send it to me on the chat. Okay. Hi. Okay, we all have hi, hi, hi. Send in your examples of comparative, superlative, and the base word. So we all know here that the comparative is the one with er, and then the superlative is est. Okay. So we can also even have words like this. We can have greedy as the base word. We can also have greedier as the comparative, and then greediest as the superlative. So this also greediest. Okay. So we have greedy, greedier, greediest. So these are also examples of base words, comparative, and then superlative. So if you have any example, you leave it on the chat box. And then also we have for adverbs that have more than one syllable, add more to make comparative verb, add most to make superlative verb. So now, if the adverb if the adverb has one syllable, all these now are the ones with one syllable, okay? So if they have one syllable, you need to add er and est. And then if it comes to, yeah, so if you still have superlative and comparative with more than one syllable, this is what you do. Come here, more. So when it is more than one syllable, so when you have more than one syllables, okay. Okay, so when you have more than one syllable, you need to add more and most. So more goes for the comparative, and then most goes for the superlative. Okay, so moving on here, more for comparative, and then most for superlative. Okay, so this is what you have for the more than one syllable. Okay, and if you have one syllable for comparative, it is er, just like what we have here. Okay, just like what we have here. And then if you have one syllable for superlative, you also have est. Okay, so here est. And then if you have more than one syllable, it will be more for comparative and most for superlative. So this is the pattern. Okay, so we can have some examples also for the more than one syllables. Okay, yeah, so we have fine, finer, finest. Okay, so we have an example here: fine, finer, finest. Okay, so fine, finer, finest. Rules. I want another example. Not that, okay? I want another example. Give me examples like this. Okay? And I hear. Okay. So these are the syllables when you have one. Okay. So once you have one, these are all of the above. And then when you have more than one syllables, it goes for more for the comparative and most for the superlative. So I'll give you some cool, cooler, coolest. Yeah. We have cool, cooler, coolest. So all these are one syllable words, okay? So once just take note that once it is one syllable, you have ER to comparative and EST to superlative. So we have hot, hotter, hottest. Okay, so Rose hotter comes first before the hottest. So hotter is in the middle. We have great, greater, greatest. Exactly. So all these are one syllable words. Okay, they are one syllable word. Okay, once you have more than one syllable word, then it becomes more. So I'll give an example for more than one syllable words. You can have slowly, more slowly, and most slowly, like this. Most slowly. You have slowly, more slowly, most slowly, like that. Okay, so this is what you have. Slowly, more slowly, like that. Okay. So this is it when it is more than one syllable, okay? More than one syllable. This other side, it is one syllable, and one syllable has wise, wiser, wisest, great, greater, greatest. But once you have more than one, it becomes this, okay? Slowly, more slowly, most slowly, okay? So this is the pattern that it follows. So if you have some more examples for more than one syllable, can you send it on the chat? Hungry, hungrier, hungriest. Exactly. So all these are for one syllable. Okay. So now give me the one for more than one syllables. More than one. Just like slowly, more slowly, most slowly. So I have maybe another example. Lovely, more lovely, most lovely. So we can have lovely, more lovely, most lovely. Okay, like this. Okay, so slowly, more slowly, most slowly, lovely, more lovely, most lovely. So now, some more examples for the more than one syllables. Let's see if you have any examples. Send in more examples for the more than one. Lightly, more lightly, most likely. Exactly. So we have lightly, more likely, more likely, most likely, most likely. Okay, give me some more examples, everyone. Some more examples. More examples. We have lightly, more lightly, most likely. What else do you have? What example do you have next? Mhm. Lovely, lover, loveliest. So the one that you sent is for the one syllable, so it's gonna be added here. It's supposed to be added here, not under the more than one syllables. So your answer here is supposed to be added for one syllable. So just like love, lover, loveliest. So like that. So but now we are onto the more than one syllables, okay? So you can have lightly, more likely, most likely, likely, okay? Likely. All right. More likely. So more likely first before most likely. More likely and most likely. Okay. This is the pattern. Take note, everyone. Okay. Once it is one syllable, this is what you have here. And once it is two syllables or more than one syllables, you have this one here. Okay. So what are you saying? What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? What's going on? Can we all focus, please? Okay, more examples. More examples. More examples. For the more than one syllables, we can also have badly, more badly, most badly. Okay, okay. Give me some more examples. Let me see the chat. Okay. So we can move on and see some more examples from the run, runner, running. But that's not for the superlative and comparative, because the superlative is supposed to have est at the end. Look at it here. What you're writing now, Rose, is the one syllable words, okay? And once you're writing the one syllable words, it's er for comparative and est for superlative. And if it's more than one syllable, you have more and most. All right? So for the adverb early, drop y, add ier to make the comparative adverb, and iest. Exactly. So Rose just gave us an example. And whenever the word comes with Y, just like happy, it becomes happier. So let's say that we have a word like this here, over here. So we have a word happy, and happy has Y to it. Okay? So you take out the Y and make it happier. You change the y to I, so happier and happiest. So whenever the word comes with y, the main base word comes with y, you change the y to I. Just like when I had greedy here and I changed the y to I. So if ever the word is coming and the word has y to it, you change that y to I. So you can have happier and you can have happiest. Guys, can you pay attention? Okay. So here we can have sad, sadder, saddest. Okay. Sad, sadder, saddest. Okay. So it's sad, sadder, saddest. Okay. Now complete the sentence with the correct form of the adverb. So you could have a question like this, and it would say, complete the sentence with the correct form of the adverb. The pitcher threw the ball dash on the second pitch than on the first pitch. So you would have the option, and this one, yeah, saddest. So this one is the pitcher threw the ball lower, and once you have lower, that is comparative. Okay. Complete the sentence with the correct form of the adverb. The tall knight acted the dash of all the knights. So you would have option, and it will be the most selfishly. Okay, so more selfishly, use the word more. It is comparative. It compares how two things and actions are done. Most selfishly is using the word most, and of course superlative compares more than two actions. And in this sentence it says that the knight acted and how the other knight acted. So there's one knight and there's other knights as well, so it is more than two actions, so you have to use most selfishly. Okay, so you have to take note and see, is it what is done, is it one, is it two, between two actions, or between more than two actions. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Super IJ? Can you guys focus please? Simran, please, you guys focus and stop whatever is going on, please. Let's pay attention. So complete the sentence with the correct form of the adverb. We have, of the three shopping carts, this new one moves the what? Straightest or the straighter? So it should be moves the straightest because it says of the three shopping carts. So obviously it is more than two shopping carts. So if it's between two shopping carts, it should be move the straighter. But because it is between three shopping carts, it move the straightest. Okay? It's okay. Let's pay attention, okay? So excited, more exciting, most exciting. Okay, Rose, cool also. So now we'll move on to the test. And please, Super IG and Simran, I want you guys to give me your answers on the chat. Please stop quarreling or arguing, whatever is going on. Just pay attention and send in your answers. So, everyone, send in your answers as we go on with the test. Complete the sentence with the correct form of the adverb. Hansen studies dash in college than he did in high school. Most seriously or more seriously? Okay, now answers for number one is what? What's the answer? We have long, longer, longest. Correct, Rose. Also, that is one syllable. More seriously from B, folks. Okay. Super IG, what's your answer? Simran said more seriously. Okay. Everybody send your answer. Do not talk about anything else on the chat aside what is going on the screen. Okay, complete the sentence with the correct form of the adverb. Mrs. Queen answered my question dash than Mr. Novak did. More completely or most completely? Which of the above? More or most completely? Which is the right one? So is it most completely or more completely? Give me your answers on the chat. More completely, more completely. So more completely is correct because it is between two people, Mrs. Queen and Mr. Novak. So if you had three people, then it will be most, but it is between two people, so it is more. All right. The scientists' experience ended dash than expected. Sooner or soonest? Sooner or soonest? Ended sooner or soonest? What's your answer, everyone? Sooner than expected. All right. The red locomotive rolls dash off all the trains. So, loudest or louder? What's it? Mm-hmm. Louder. Okay. Louder. Okay. Okay. So, um, B Funks told me louder, but we click on louder and you see that louder is wrong. So now you have to look at that sentence carefully. Louder is wrong because it is between more than two. Okay, it says the red locomotive, so it is between more than two. It is not only two. Okay, you have trains, you have locomotives, so it is between more than two. So it's supposed to be the loudest and not the louder. So you have to take notes. Okay, if you do not pay attention carefully, you will click on the wrong answer. Okay. Now, all of Mr. Avila's children, Marshall cleans the house, the dash. All of all Mr. Avila's children, Marshall cleans the house, the dash. The what? The most carefully, the more carefully. What do you think? Most or more carefully? Okay. More carefully or most carefully? So what's your answer? Let's see. Most carefully. Sorry about that. So let's see. Most carefully is the right one because it is between more than one child. Okay, it says children. So it doesn't specify, but it is between more than two. Okay, it is not only two children, it is more than two. Okay. Mrs. Bunkley sings dash than a songbird. Sings more sweetly or more sweetly. More sweetly or most sweetly. Okay, more sweetly, almost sweetly, more sweetly. Okay, more sweetly, because it is just one bird. It didn't say songbirds, just one songbird, and then Mrs. Bunkley. The tall knight acted the dash of all the knights, more selfishly, almost selfishly, more selfishly, almost selfishly. Okay, okay, more selfishly, almost selfishly, most selfishly. Okay, so most selfishly, because we have more than two nights. Okay, it says the night and the nights, so the other ones are in plural. You don't know how many. It's obviously more than that. Okay, now of all his homework, Tony worked dash on his art projects. Of all his homework, Tony worked dash on his art projects. So which one? Most gladly or more gladly? Most gladly or more gladly? Most gladly. Okay, let's see most gladly. Okay. The plant with the red flowers grows dash of all Erin's plants. Okay. More gradually or most gradually? So, most gradually. Okay. So yeah, you all, do you understand now the difference between the comparative and the superlative? Do you have any questions? Please ask me. Yes or no? Any question? Any question? Any questions, you all? Can you now state the difference between the superlative and comparative? Any questions? Let me know on the chat. If you have no question, just say no. And if you have a question, say yes. So, do you have any question? No questions from Priyan. Uh, uh Super IG. What's your question? Rose, do you have a question from this? Ask me your question, Super IG. Rose, what's your question about the superlative and comparative? Let me know what question do you have and I'll explain to you. What question do you have? Do you guys have any question? Please let me know. What's your question? You said let's study more. So please ask. And Super IG, what's also your question? let's know what you need help with. Okay? You all let me know, and I will definitely explain to you. What's the question? Okay. What's your bye, Priyan? If you have a question, just ask me your question. Just ask your question. How are adverb used? You're used in sentences just the same way we've explained it. You have the superlative, you have the comparative, you have different ways to use the adverb. Goodbye, everyone. Yeah, bye. If you have no question, you can, of course, go. Yeah, but if you have a question, Rose, if you have a question, please ask. What country am I from? I'm from Nigeria. Adverbs are used just like the way we've said the comparative, the superlative, like that. We just explained that right now. hmm So, so they are used to modify, of course, a verb. Yeah, so they give you more information about a verb. That's adverb for you. Tell you more about a verb. Okay. Rose, what's your question before we end? Yeah. Okay, sure. I will search up. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay, bye, Super IG. So if you guys have no questions, bye. Make sure you complete this lesson if you've not done it before. Okay? I will definitely search up your country now. Alright? So complete this lesson if you've not done it before, and bye everyone. Bye. Okay, bye guys then.